All right, everybody. Welcome to the Professor Malik X Show. I have some special guests with me, the one and only Youngster Wrestling King and my man KB Calbrichetto.
What's
And
up?
as you, yep,
What's going on?
yep. Okay, and tonight's topic, we're gonna fire back at Miss Thang. You know her as the ex Funkadactyl, or what I like to call the Skankadactyl. And basically now she's been demoted to NXT. But we're going to start where they all started from. All of you know you guys know about the Ryback situation.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Right, bitch. Right, Borg. Right,
Yeah,
cyborg. Right,
some of us like
motherfucker.
Ryback, some of us don't. I'm going to screen share some information right now, and
Okay.
it starts. Hold on, that's the wrong thing. I just. And this comes courtesy of C Scoops. Here we go. To quote now from Ryback. Today, I sit and fly home, and for the first time in years, feel absolutely free. I will start by saying I did request to be taken off WWE television until myself and Vince could get a yes or a no on a new deal. This has been going on since my IC title run, and had been nothing but a major strain on my life, as well as all I ever wanted to do was work for WWE. I was told to head home until we agree or not agree to specific terms. Contrary to reports, it isn't over money or a bust. That stuff was settled a while ago. Comes down to a major problem I have with not only WWE but wrestling in general. Wrestling is predetermined, we know that. We as performers know before we go out to that ring or perform a backstage scene who is winning and losing, etc., or have a general idea of what we are going to say. It blows my mind how, in a sport which is predetermined from a company standpoint, winners are paid so much more than the losers. Every single person who works for WWE from top to bottom is absolutely just as valuable as the next. I disagree. Ryback ought to know that if he was as valuable as John Cena, maybe he would have a bigger spot, a bigger push. So
Choo, 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 choo.
so see, there's there's the first red flag in this whole message. Ryback, you are not as valuable. Youngster, uh, uh, Youngster, you first. What are your thoughts?
Oh boy. It's funny to me that Ryback is so full of himself, thinks that he's as valuable as Super Cena. Even though I wish he was, unfortunately, Ryback, you will never ever be as valuable as Super Cena. Not even close. As much as if I seen John Cena, I would love to punch him in the face, but unfortunately that can't happen. So, right back, all I gotta say is fuck you for being so full of yourself. And as far as the Skankadactyl is concerned, bitch, where the fuck have you been? Are you even relevant anymore? Um, Yellow. Yeah, have you guys seen Cameron at all? No, me neither. I think she's fucked up. All right, bye. Yeah, no, nobody knows where she is. I don't know what she's doing in NXT. I don't know what the fuck she's up to, but like nobody cares about her anymore. Just fire her. Stop trying to revamp her. Stop trying to make her relevant. Fire the bitch already. Fire the bitch. Let her do movies. Let her go to Hollywood. You know what? She'll probably fail at that. So why doesn't she just become a stripper at some dead end club, having millions of guys fuck her and probably make her pussy big, and then next thing you know, she's in fucking herpes. So fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, she could do porn. Also, Kyle Brachetto, what are your thoughts?
All right, my thoughts on the whole Ryback situation. I mean, did he? I mean, all right. If you did you just say that Ryback claimed that he could be as valuable as Cena?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and basically he says he believes from top to bottom all of us are just as valuable. Yeah, this is what he said. His quote: "Every single person who works for WWE from top to bottom is absolutely just as valuable as the next." The winners cannot win unless the losers go out there and agree to lose to them.
I have a feeling that everybody will say that just to kiss ass to like their haters or something like that. And like here's where I say it like this. With Ryback, when this guy came in, like yeah, I recognized him as that, Skip Sheffield guy from the Nexus, and just the way, he was moving around, like he looked stiff. He looked like he actually hurt people. Now, when I keep hearing Dark Horse saying this, but like when I heard that, he wanted to be like the new top guy, I guess, they didn't want that, or Cena didn't want that, so they, pummeled him, downward spiral, I guess. And yeah, he's had failed pushes, like so many of them. It's like, you look at this guy, you think he was going to be something, but just the guy's a complete fucking goof, and the guy's not as valuable as Cena. He's not as valuable as Orton. He's not as valuable as Punk was, or Bryan, to be honest. And he's not as valuable as Roman Reigns right now. And I just, at least, I'll give this: Ryback has more charisma than Roman Reigns, but the bottom line is, he's never going to get the chance to feel like a valuable player, and he's never going to get paid the same amount as Cena ever was.
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm getting a phone call here.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah. What's that? Oh, Bill Goldberg wants his gimmick back? Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him. All right, bye. Hey, Ryback. Yeah, Bill Goldberg called. He wants his gimmick back.
Good one. Okay, now I'm gonna screen
that reminds me. Thank you for bringing that up. So when he was wearing like the RVD, jumpsuit, not the jumpsuit, the singlet, they were calling him Goldberg. Well, and how do you combat that? By dressing him up like fucking Goldberg? You serious?
Bingo. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, guys, we might be joined by another guest soon. Shout out to the William Bringer of Rain. Come on in, buddy, when you're ready. Now to read some more of this, I'm gonna screen share it again so you guys can read it too.
Yep.
Now, it blows my mind that in this day and age, though we still adhere to this formula, obviously things have always been this way. But does that make them right? Times have changed, and our goal as humans should be to evolve and learn from our past and the past of others so we could make this world a better place. Big red flag. Ryback, what the hell does us being humans making the world a better place have to do with WWE? WWE and anything in WWE does not make the world a better place. Now, whack-ass wrestling entertainment going out of business makes the wrestling world a better place. That would, yes, it wouldn't be as much money, but it would be less drug use and less suicides and less overdoses. You should think about that. That is totally irrelevant to the real world. See, these guys are so conditioned and brainwashed and slave conditioned to the slave mentality. Oh, sorry, to the slave mentality of this so-called WWE universe that they forget about real life. There's only one universe. That's God's universe. And Ryback and company and everybody needs to learn that. Boy, I tell you, Cal Brachetto, what are your thoughts on others making the world a better place? And let us know how that is not relevant to professional wrestling, which is predetermined, as you just said.
Okay, well, here's the thing. They want to, for years, the wrestling industry, mainly WWE, has tried to make it seem like they were like the most valuable thing in the world. You had those, things like those ads telling us, oh yeah, Raw was #1 for the night. It beat football, and we all knew that was fucking bullshit. At least in this era. Now, the whole thing about this isn't just our universe. This is God's universe. That's a fucking great line right there. Because I'm really kind of annoyed that they're addressing their fans as the WWE universe, because like you're basically implying that we're all just a bunch of fucking weirdos and nerds from a different dimension or whatever. Yeah, nice way to make us seem like outcasts, as if we weren't already outcasts to begin with.
Bingo. Youngster, your thoughts?
Wow. Just just wow. Like just pitiful sight. It's pathetic. Uh wow, what to say about this? Well, first off, Ryback, you have to be smoking some serious crack, bro. You've got to be smoking some serious dope to be thinking like this. I mean, a guy who comes out in fucking Goldberg gear is obviously a big middle finger to WCW fans and to Goldberg altogether. Just the fact that you would even say something like that is completely ridiculous and pathetic, and the fact that you could win us over some stupid article is pathetic because you will not win us over. You will not. So to stop trying, you are absolutely pathetic. Big guy, my ass. You're not a fucking big guy. The only reason you're the so-called big guy is because you're taking them fucking roids, bitch. You be taking them roids and you be getting jacked up like a motherfucker. You see, no. You don't need roids to be a WWE superstar. To be a WWE superstar, you just need to try. You need to have the charisma and the drive. And you know what? People trust each other in that ring. When they go step inside that 20 by 20 ring, they trust each other. And yes, sometimes they have to help each other out with the moves, like the pedigree. When you hit that pedigree, you give someone the pedigree. The other guy has to jump with his knees out straight. So yeah, they need help when someone does the Stone Cold Stunner. I've done the Stunner to people. I know what that's like. When you do the Stunner, you have to lock it up, and then the other guy, one guy goes on his knees, the other guy sits all the way down, and there is that effect. You have no trust. You broke CM Punk's fucking pelvis by missing the table. You stupid cock-nosed, big-joyed, roided up freak. What the hell is the matter with you, you cock-sucking idiot? Honestly, I'm gonna eat, yeah, feed me more. And by the way, where is your pyro exactly? You claim you have a pyro, you're doing this, right? But where's the pyro? I don't see no pyro. Am I going blind? Like, are my eyes going blind? Because I don't see no pyro. Where is it? I don't understand.
You used to have a pyro, but
All your claims are completely false, completely bullshit. I am sick and tired of this. Stop being something you're not. Stop trying to be this guy. Stop trying to be outspoken. You're not CM Punk. You will never be CM Punk. Stop trying to be CM Punk, and stop trying to be this Goldberg ripoff, because you'll never be Bill Goldberg.
here's the thing: he had a pyro, but I think WWE's budget, during cutbacks, I think they stopped the pyro. Excuse me. Okay, now to basically, hold on, let me screen share again. To read some more of this.
Oh, great. I'd love to
Here
go
you go.
first. Thoughts?
Why not pay the talent equally? The winners have more merch as it is, or are supposed to anyway, so they get that extra perk. But but why make the guy who is told to and agrees to lose earn less and sacrifice spots in big pay-per-view matchups, etc.? This is one of the major problems with wrestling and WWE today. Most guys take great satisfaction in helping making other talent. The bitching and the moaning we always hear about stems from the fact they know they are ultimately over time going to make less and live in fear of being released. Well, here's the thing with that. Ultimately, your time is up because you get old and the fans want something new. You should know that. Why do you think when the veterans get older, they're put out to pasture unless they just can't let go, like Ric Flair, who will not let go at all? He's basically riding Charlotte's coattails as like I guess you could say a second coming, and Charlotte only exists because of Ric Flair. So it's kind of contrast back and forth. You got an old guy living off his daughter who needs to go home. You got a young female wrestler living off her father's name. So, and here's to say, and to more of this, I am proud to say I have never gone to change a finish and have gladly took pride in helping put over other talent. Hell,
Bullshit.
yeah, hell, look at my pay-per-view record of 12 and 26, and you will see that has been the pattern of my career. I've always been confident in my ability and work ethic to being my best every day, and ultimately always felt that by doing good, it was the right thing to do.
Um, yeah, okay. Let's see what's wrong with that.
Okay,
Putting over younger. Let's see. Never gone to change a finish. Can you put that back up for a sec?
sure.
Let me just see if I can digest this here, sort of dissect, because I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a long tangent because this pisses
Okay,
me off
there you
so
go.
much. Okay, let's see. So, I'm proud to say I've never gone to change a finish. Okay, well, first off, you take care, right? And you put over talent. Well, let's see. You injured a guy. You tried to gorilla press him through a table, but you missed the table. You
Yep.
injured him. When have you been relevant? And wait, what's this? Why not pay the talent equally? Well, let's see. Because you suck. You're irrelevant. The fans hate you. Um, More merch because they're over more. That's why. Um, why make the guy is told to agree to lose earn less? Why? Well, let's think. Because you lost. You lost. Losers are not supposed to get much. The winners get more because they won. That's how it works. How do you think it works in real fights? The winners get more, and the losers, they get a little bit less. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how UFC works. I'm
There,
pretty
there,
sure everybody who lost to Ronda Rousey in 14 seconds or less got less money. Hey,
yeah,
Caballero, what are your thoughts?
there's
All
no
right.
there's no equal pay. Like, what's the matter with you? Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Honestly, like, no, like you're trying to pretend that you're CM Punk by coming out and saying your story and speaking your mind. That's what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to be CM Punk. Newsflash. No, CM Punk, when he spoke his mind, he said it with passion. He gave legitimate points. He gave legitimate facts. These facts are not legitimate. These facts are so bullshit. It's making me cry tears of sadness inside because of all the bullshit you're spewing out of your mouth. Like, honestly, Ryback, why? Why are you spewing so much bullshit? Like, come on now. You expect to get sympathy from the fans. The fans aren't going to give you sympathy because all you're going to be known for is the guy that ripped off Bill Goldberg. Hell, you know what? You know what? That's being too nice. I might as well say that you, my friend, are the next Gilbert. You are Gilbert, my friend. You are fucking Gilbert. That's what
Okay,
you are.
yeah, okay. Caballero, hey, what are your thoughts? Also, let's welcome bringer of rain, Will's World Entertainment to the show.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, Will, our topic of this show is we're covering the Ryback situation, and we're leading into Cameron's a rant by Cameron, who basically mentioned our names,
Hmm.
IWC. So we're just at hey, Caballero, what are your thoughts on what I just read?
All right. When Ryback said that, oh yeah, everybody should be paid equally. Let me think about that for a sec. Back in the day, when the fans would go to the events to see wrestlers, wouldn't they go to see Hulk Hogan over this guy or Steve Austin over this guy? And in TV, I mean, in the TV ratings, it showed as well. If Austin wasn't there, some of the ratings went down. But luckily, there was The Rock, that helped the WWE keep the high ratings, and hell, he may have brought them up a bit higher. But at the end of the day, that person who draws more fans deserves to be paid. That's pretty much it. And Ryback is not the biggest draw today. At the end of the day, it's still Cena. Cena's obviously going to get paid more. He's still seen as the cash cow as much as we all hate to admit it. At the end of the day, Ryback just sounds like he's bitching because he's not getting his way.
That's true. Hey, Will. What I've been doing is I've been reading Ryback's, blog, and we're dissecting it piece by piece.
Yeah. I read I was listening earlier, and I think what you guys are forgetting, or maybe you didn't catch it when in his when whatever he wrote was what he's saying is that the winners of these predetermined matches are getting paid more money than the people that are losing. It could be Cena, it could be anybody. What he's saying is, if you lose a match, even though everything is scripted, you're not getting paid as much. The guy that's winning the fake match is getting paid more money than you are to job. And if that's the case, that's wrong. And that makes absolutely zero sense. And I think Ryback actually has a valid point there. Like, if you're going to pay this guy more money to win a match where in real life I could squash the shit out of him, that's not fair. And it makes zero sense. So if that's the case, then I don't blame him for walking. And the WWE has some serious fucking issues if that's the point.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right, guys. Youngster KB, yeah, like I said, it's fake and it's predetermined. I mean, I believe everybody should get equal pay, whether or not they're who's more popular or unpopular. Everybody should get the same. I mean, Vince can afford to, but yeah, the pay scale is rated on popularity, the top draw, et cetera, et cetera.
Let's get to the real fun now. Let's get to the bitch already.
Okay. All right. Where was I? Yeah, here we go. Right. What thing to do? Okay. Personally, seeing my money go down over the years, even though I was working as much as ever and being denied magazine covers and other projects, as well as watching my role diminish no matter what I did or how hard I tried, takes its toll on a human. Being told no matter how hard I work or how good I get doesn't always pay off is something I fucking refuse to ever believe in my life. I am a creative being, and to be restricted time and time again is no way to live life. There is nothing I cannot do, and I know no matter what comes of this situation, I am going to be just fine. It isn't solely about money. It is about commitment. Commitment to a guy who fucking cares and who loves this more than anything in the world and wants to know that his passion, his efforts, and his determination to constantly improve is going to be recognized and taken care of. Like I said, he makes a good valid point, and I've got to share it. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, my opinion is okay. No, he could be complaining, or like I said, but he could have a good point. Like I said, who knows? Behind closed doors, could have been ego, but if he's worked hard, but like I said, yeah, even though he works hard, if he's not a top drawer. Yeah, that's how Vince is going to treat these guys. That's just the way that is. Let's see. Kyle, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on that?
All right. Ryback, he does sound a little passionate there. I mean, I can see where he's coming from. The fact of the matter is, like, if he tries to voice his opinion to the higher ups, I mean, they're not gonna do anything since he's not considered anything big to them.
That's true.
That's pretty much all I can say right now. I'm just tired.
I understand. Yeah. Hey, Youngster, your thoughts?
All right. Well, really, when I think about it, there's only one way I can sum this article up, because I really want to move on to that bitch Cameron. So there's only one way I could really sum this up here. So let me see if I can figure this out here. Just give me a second. Here we go. Let's see. Where is it? What? Oh, wait. Okay. All right. I see. Let's see. Wait for it. And feed me. Feed me, boar.
Okay. I got you. All right. And basically, guys, the last part of this article, he just says, WWE may very well release me, and they probably will too after they read this. Which, if it is the case, so be it. If we can work things out, a lot needs to change, as I am not living in fear and creatively cannot continue to live a life that limits my creativity. I have many other interests and passions and have been very smart with my finances over the years. That's good. I thank every WWE superstar from top to bottom for their sacrifices and for working with me. The world is an amazing place, and there is more than just a WWE universe. There is the universe, and I will prove one way or another over time I am the greatest big guy in the universe. Well, I can concur with that, but there's one guy that won't be thanking him, as Johnster mentioned, CM Punk. And I did a video maybe a few days ago. I'd like to see Ryback try his hand in UFC and go against CM Punk. That would sell more pay-per-views than WrestleMania, I think. Just to see those two in the octagon settle their differences will probably be something to see, and I'm pretty sure Dana White would love the money that rolls in off those pay-per-view buys.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Malik, I got the perfect thing. Hang on, I got the perfect remix to a song.
Okay.
All right, ready? Let's see. Wake up! It's jobbing time.
Well, there you go. Hey, so Kyle, the last part of the article I read, what are your thoughts on that?
Get on the table, yeah, that's what I am. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a guy who can't wrestle.
I'm sorry, I just lost it because of him. I mean,
Okay.
I don't blame you for trashing on Ryback. He's no, they're great. Oh, all right. I remember a bit of what I was gonna say. If he's gonna be released, if he ends up getting released, I would not be surprised one freaking bit. Just look at what the guy's done for like the last 2 years. You could say, absolutely nothing really. Just nothing. Like I don't even remember what he did throughout 2015. That's how sad.
Feed me more.
Okay, now, before we move on to Cameron, here's what started this. Also, Val Venus, whose Twitter name now is Captain Cannabis, and I'm gonna screen share this because in Arizona, he lives in Arizona and he's selling weed. He basically called out both Ryback and Cameron for these complaints. Right here. Fans gave this week's SmackDown. Okay, anyway. Former star Val Venus strongly disagrees with Ryback's post from earlier this week, where he detailed his ongoing contract dispute with the company. Ryback argued that WWE's pay scale favors performers who are booked to win their matches and look good. But now, on his Twitter, he says, get your kids out of public schools or they may end up like these two simpletons. He called them simpletons. 13 years of free education and Bernienomics is the end result. Now, that was Sean Morley's comment against them. And Cameron, who's posted support for Ryback, said, amen, brother, fires at us for something he said. We said nothing, Cameron, in comment of Ryback. Now, the other IWC members may have, but why don't you fire back at Sean Morley? He's the one that called you a simpleton. Now, between these two, Ryback, I think, is pretty smart. It's Cameron who's the simpleton. This has got to be the simplest bitch I've ever seen. And if you watch Total Divas, you can't get more simple, any simple than that, because I don't think this bitch graduated high school. That's just a guess. Now we go to
a response.
now we go to her thoughts now.
Oh, now this.
Youngster, KB, now listen to this very carefully. First, I want to make it clear that I respect everyone's freedom of speech and opinion. However, I do believe one should understand the situation.
White.
Yeah.
Why is your screen white?
Oh, it's white?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop sharing. Okay. Damn.
Try resharing.
Do you see it now?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Now here's Cameron's. First, I want to make it clear that I respect everyone's freedom of speech and opinion. However, I do believe one should understand the situation before they speak out in a public forum. Maybe, Cameron, you should try that before you speak out in a public forum. You dumbass. My amen, brother comment has seemed to bother some of the IWC. Here we go. Just like Joey Styles, you put our name in your mouth. Now we got to get you. who hasn't taken the time to actually comprehend the substance of Ryback's statement. Oh, we comprehended very well, Cameron. Remember, we're more educated than you are. This coming from a bitch saying, made a song, you know it's time to go. You know it's time to blow. I'm all about my paper, baby. The fucking, basically a big fucking disgrace to hip hop from top to bottom. And you say all about your paper. All you care about is paper. All you care about is money, not the fans. So what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, I fully support my peers in WWE, and I respect those who have the courage to stick up for what they believe in. Regardless of whether I agree with his feelings or not, I applaud Ryback for standing up for himself and openly speaking his mind. If you don't value yourself and believe in yourself, there's no reason why anybody else to. Now, I agree with that. That's probably the most smartest, educated thing she ever said. I'm pretty sure her publicist, I'm pretty sure maybe her agent or her publicist probably wrote it for her because she couldn't have she couldn't have come up with that herself. She's not that smart. Think about it now. We as performers know what goes on behind the scenes, day in and day out, in our business and how much we sacrifice and put into our craft. Every superstar on the roster works relentlessly to improve themselves and be the best performer that they can be. And not whether they are a perennial champion in the face of the company or if they are a jobber. Oh my God, she actually used jobber. I think she does watch our videos, guys. We all work very hard to entertain our fans. I beg to differ. Youngster, KB, they work very hard to entertain our fans. Well, we watch all the time, and what you see, Cameron, Miss Thang, it's not entertaining. You know what I mean, Kyle? You know what I mean, Youngster?
You know what? I smell something.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, hold on. What is that smell? No, it can't be. It can't be my scented light. What
I smell bullshit.
Oh, wait. It's a big stinking pile of bullshit, extra saucy. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Entertaining our fans? Entertaining our fans? Really? You're entertaining our fans? You are not entertaining our fans. You're not even close. You want to entertain our fans? Put on edgy content. Now, you may be one of the hottest girls I've ever seen in my life, and you may make one of guys fucking masturbate and jack off like there's no tomorrow. But you need to remember something, bitch, and that's that you may be watching our videos, but we're fucking ruthless, and we're gonna keep coming after you. And you know what? I may date you, and yeah, I may want to date you, but the fact of the matter is you don't know shit about wrestling. So
Bingo.
that and wrestling knowledge you can go fuck yourself. I'm sure as a human being you're decent and you have class, but as far as wrestling knowledge is concerned, let's take you back to Tough Enough, shall we? What did
Bingo.
you say? Oh yeah, what did you say? My favorite match was, wait, what was it? Oh yeah, Melina and Alicia Fox. Really? Stone Cold The Rock, HBK Triple H, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels,
Savage Steamboat,
Eddie Guerrero,
WrestleMania
Brock
3.
Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero. Out of all those matches, Hogan Warrior, you choose a Melina Alicia Fox. Really? Where is this sense coming from? No wonder why Stone Cold looked at you and was about to throw your ass off Tough Enough. No wonder why he looked at you like that. Even he was astounded by your stupidity, and he's like, why is this bitch wasting her time on my show? Why is she wasting my time?
Hey, Kyle, your thoughts, buddy?
All right, I'm just saying she shouldn't be talking shit about anybody when she's the one who can't even correct a fucking pin right. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember, I think she had like she was on top of somebody and the other person was on her stomach, and I don't know if this was like a part of the script or it could have just been a horrible, dumb fucking botch, but bottom line is I'm not going to take this person seriously if she can't do a fucking pin right.
Yeah, I do remember that now, Kyle. You are absolutely right. I remember that very vividly. And she's botched a lot. About as much as Eva Marie. Oh yeah. Remember that bitch? Where is she? Yeah, she was at WrestleMania, but she didn't do shit. Okay.
All right,
Okay, now let's go to some more of this. You may think somebody sucks or has no talent, and Cameron, you suck and have no talent, and thus should be fired, but that does not mean that performer isn't busting their ass and doing what's asked of them. I love the WWE Universe because they are some of the most passionate and loyal fans in the world. No, I think they're some of the most brainwashed fans in the world because mostly they're little kids, don't know any better.
Amen.
I should know because we were also little kids at one time, but we grew up and got educated. I think the majority of the fans are very smart and very invested in the business, but some who appear to be the most vocal on social media continue to do nothing but bash talent and twist words to suit their own agendas on a daily basis. Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, wait.
Hold on, excuse me. I'm going to speak. Hold on.
Oh
Bitch,
my
we
god!
have no personal agendas. We have jobs. We're just on here expressing our opinions. The only person here who has an agenda is you. You're the one getting paid. So we don't have any agendas. The only agenda we have is telling you the truth about yourself, which you don't fucking want to hear, obviously, because your head is so big. I'm pretty sure it doesn't fit up Vince McMahon's ass up probably anymore. But I'm pretty sure Vince has a way of correcting that. Okay, Yasser, your thoughts?
All right. First off, first off, are you guys on your computer?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on a desktop.
All right, Kyle, are you on your computer? Kyle?
I'm on my phone.
You're what?
My phone.
Shit. Cause I was gonna say go to the YouTube app, but I guess I'll have to show it. So I found this video, and it's surely enough of that bitch. And where is she? She's on the red carpet talking. And let's see what this says here.
Hey guys, it's Christy on the red carpet with your NXT exclusive. Well, it hasn't been that long since we chatted with you, but you still have this big NXT career that you've started since then. How is it going?
It's actually going really well. I spent 2 weeks there and 2 weeks home. It was kind of like their decision to have it be like that. If it was up to me, I wanted full time, but I'll take what I can get. It was definitely exciting to be back in the ring and have the match with Asuka. She's great. So, I actually leave on Sunday and I'm back at NXT again.
Okay, so we're going to see you on NXT TV again next week?
No, I don't know about all that, but I'll be back in the ring training. That's for sure.
Yeah. Talk to me about what you really are trying to do there. What is your goal at NXT?
My goal is pretty much just to kind of get the fans to respect me and kind of just to get to where I ultimately want to be and just keep improving. You know what I mean? There's always room for improvement, and I don't know. I mean, I definitely want to make it back to the main roster, but I might have to get that NXT Women's Championship first. I totally wouldn't mind that. I don't know. I guess only time will really tell. I definitely want to be on the main roster, but I'm just training and trying to perfect my craft.
Well, I think you're going to have to fight with your girl Eva Marie for that NXT.
Yeah, we really want to see that, don't we? Kyle, what are your thoughts? You see what I mean?
Just everything that's been said, everything that's been going on, in this is just, I don't know, it makes me think.
I mean,
Fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the
It
fuck?
says-
I mean,
I seriously don't think she actually tries. I mean, Roman Reigns, most of us can agree that he's not the best thing, but, I think the guy actually tries, even though he comes off his shit. Because you can tell Reigns is nervous when talking.
because he knows he's going to get booed.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. Shut
He
the
looks like he
fuck up.
tries, but some people have it and some people don't, and Reigns just doesn't have it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't have it when he opens his mouth. He just needs to wrestle and be a monster. But anyway, from what we just saw right there, Cameron spends more time on the red carpet than I'm pretty sure she does training. And that's the problem.
Wait,
That's
hold
what-
on.
that's-
How about this
Go
line?
ahead.
How about this line? This line where she said,
Women's wrestlers are these days.
No. But Kyle, what about this line where she said, coming back and getting the NXT fans to respect me and winning the NXT Women's Championship.
Yeah, see,
What
and
are your
she,
thoughts on that one?
I
I
mean,
tell you, keep dreaming. Wow. Okay,
all right.
now,
I'm actually gonna head out. Thanks
okay,
for having me on here.
All
no
right.
problem, Kyle. Later, Kyle.
Peace,
Have a good
guys.
night. Peace.
Peace.
All right, now, Janssen, it's just me and you. We're gonna finish this off. Okay. Now, next, next piece of good BS. I'm gonna read here. Every single day, I get at least one tweet or read one post where someone is bashing me for what I said on Tough Enough 5 years ago, which you just mentioned, or for my botched pin on Raw. Look in the mirror and tell me you never made a mistake. Of course, we know we made mistakes, but that has nothing to do with you basically not being able to do shit in the ring and can't even talk for shit because you sound like a undergraduate middle school, junior high school girl. Never made a mistake in your life. I am human after all. I have seen legends in the past and my current peers make mistakes in the ring and during promos. It happens, get over it. I never claimed to be a childhood avid wrestling fan. Everyone takes a different path into the WWE. Now, let's stop right there for a second. Everyone takes a different path. Now, you got eliminated from Tough Enough, and I'd shudder. I hate to think what kind of path you really took. Now, I can name two paths you might have taken. One might have been on your back. The other ones are probably on your knees. And remember, Vince started the Diva search for a reason because he obviously doesn't like sleeping with his wife anymore. So he finds the world's skankiest hoes. And what does he do? He makes some divas. And Cameron, I'm pretty sure you swallow. But anyway, uh, Youngster, are your thoughts?
Bitch.
Youngster, are your thoughts, man?
Wow. What the fuck? All you do is talk, bitch. I mean, come on. Like, you couldn't even make a good promo even if you tried.
Really?
I mean, come
Really?
on.
The only
Even
thing she's good for is
even when you stepped in the ring, like nobody could trust you. I mean, you're so bad, nobody could trust you. If you and Eva had a matchup, it'd be botch after botch after botch after botch. It'd be like botchamania. Like that matchup right there could be an entire episode of botchamania right there. Like that's how bad it would be. It would be so shit that it would put everybody in the arena to sleep.
and the thing is, it'd be so bad the fans wouldn't boo; they would just be laughing, and they'd probably have tears. Okay, now she goes on to say, everyone takes a different path into WWE. Okay, some come from sports backgrounds, some come from dancing and modeling. There's a problem. Wrestling and dancing and modeling do not mix. Wrestling does not need dancers. Wrestling damn sure doesn't need models. They need athletes. Athletes like Jessica Havoc, Sarah Del Rey, Mischief, Thunder Kitty, Awesome Kong, ODB, who's retired. Women who actually have talent and can tell a story, but you'll never see them in WWE because they don't have the look of divas. Now, Sarah Del Rey works as a coach, which I think is a waste of time. I mean, I'm pretty sure she likes the paycheck, but look what she's training. She's not training anybody. You're training Barbie dolls. You're training fashion fashion models from E. I mean, there's a reason why Kelly's actual her former stage name was Barbie Blank. Now think about that, Barbie Blank. She looks like a Barbie, and the bitch was blank between the ears. I mean, think about it.
All right, wait a sec. Let's hold on. Let's. I got to before we go on to the article. Let's view a little bit more from this shit.
Okay.
Revolution. I know Paige and Charlotte are kind of going back, for the title, but I would like to actually see somebody else in the picture. I'm with you, girl. I think Sasha's great. Trent is, that was my ex-tag team partner, and it's like I feel like she still hasn't deserved, her fair chance, but. I'm definitely excited for it. I mean, I want to see what's going to happen with Natty, just see what happens to Team Bella. Like, is there going to be some more breakups? Like, what's. But I know that definitely Paige and Charlotte are going to put on a damn good match. So, yeah, they're both very athletic and great.
Well, I know you can relate to something like Seth Rollins being out. He's out for 6 to 9 months with this huge injury. What do you think think about that?
I mean, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and not to say that's definitely not a good reason. You know, obviously having something happen to your knee, because it's like you work all that time, just like Daniel Bryan, you work all that time, then it's like snatched from you, and it's like it's devastating. But I feel like sometimes when something bad happens, it gives someone else a chance to step up to the plate and finally get an opportunity as well. Because you know, when he gets back, he'll be put right back into place, and he'll be conquering. Seth is great. He's very talented. So I have no doubt that when he comes back, he'll be better than ever.
There are a lot of guys out right now. Is there somebody that you're pulling for to get that top spot?
You know, I know that they had Roman, and everyone thought at WrestleMania, like so many people predicted like, oh, Roman's gonna take it. Then Seth got it. So I mean, I feel like it may be his time to shine. You know, I feel like the fans are getting behind him now and can see that he's great. Even though he doesn't come from a wrestling background, he was a football player. But you know what? It doesn't mean that to be great, you don't have to come from a wrestling background. And I would love for him to win, just to show, like, you know what? Hey, I beat the odds.
Yeah, we love that.
Oh my goodness. And this is the bitch that tells us basically, don't bash them. At the end of the day, you know, they come from sports backgrounds. Some come from dancing, some come from modeling. While others have trained their entire lives to become a WWE superstar. 5 years ago, when I was on Tough Enough, I did not possess the knowledge of professional wrestling that I do today. And red flag, back it up. You had no knowledge of wrestling back then, and you damn sure don't have no knowledge of wrestling now.
What do you think? What do you think of the rest of that video?
Just from hearing that video, you got no knowledge of nothing but bullshit. Basically, you have knowledge of the red carpet. You have knowledge of, I guess, fashion, such as that is. And you know what? She would make a good sidekick assistant for Nicki Minaj, because they'd be like twins, because they almost would share the same brain. They're both fake. They're both.
All the reporter was doing.
They're both fake as hell. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you sound ridiculous. You're ridiculous in the ring. I mean, you're just plain ridiculous. Henceforth, why Sean Morley called you a simpleton. Ryback, I think, is pretty educated. You're the simpleton. There's only one simpleton in this post, in that post that Sean showed. I mean, he might think both of them are simpletons, but I would take Cameron as the most simple. I wouldn't trust her in a crisis, because she wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Okay, anyway. I earned the opportunity to be on that show, and despite being the first one eliminated, I was signed to a contract. Since that day, I have worked my butt off to improve my wrestling skills. I don't think so, and I wonder how fast she got signed to a contract when she was eliminated. She must have went to the oral office and swallowed somebody up hard. Okay. I have studied long and hard to understand the business and its history, because I understood why the WWE fans were so offended by my response to Mr. Austin's question. Yeah, I'm offended just by watching you on TV. I'm offended you call yourself a wrestler.
I'm sorry. No
problem. Oh, here we go. I have trained hard and done everything that has been asked of me. I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure you've bent over backwards, if you know what I mean. And probably bent over forwards, and however else you stretch. I know that doesn't make me special, because we all do that here. Well, she's honest there, but it goes to show that despite what you read or see on the internet, the passion to be great, the drive to be successful, and the blue collar work ethic is there. Oh, I really don't think so. You talk about bullshit. What work ethic? If you had any kind of work ethic, I don't think people would be getting injured, and you would be botching so much. The real professionals don't botch, but like I said, they're actually trained athletes. You are not trained. Janssen, your thoughts on that?
Trained. Oh my God. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm sorry. We have to go back to Tough Enough for this one, because you mentioned Tough Enough, you mentioned Mr. Austin, you mentioned all this bullshit. Well, let's see what happened there.
This is your chance to save your ass. You're either gonna get tough, or you're gonna get gone. Ariane, what does this opportunity here at Tough Enough mean to you?
This opportunity means everything to me. I've given up. I'm sorry. I've given up my job. I've given up my house.
I agree with that guy's look right there. I remember him. I agree with his look.
No experience, and it makes me the underdog. But I know if you can just give me the opportunity, I can show you.
You got powder puff written all over you.
You got that right.
And your pants were falling down and you kept adjusting them.
Sorry.
Why didn't you come out here and fly up and down these ropes so damn hard you just start just puking your guts up? Because you didn't have it in here.
I am sorry I should have not been pulling up my pants, and I should have stayed more committed, but I hit the ropes as hard as I could.
You weren't committed to running the damn ropes. I was wrestling in South Africa against Yokozuna, 700-pound savage. He picks me up, slams me in the middle of the ring, my pants. What do you think I did?
Keep going.
I kept going. My pants and I kept working a match. What do you think about that?
I'd do it. I'd keep going.
How would you?
Yeah.
Michelle, you think at this point...
All right, wait a sec. Where is she? Hang on.
And the thing is, here's the thing. Right there, she said she kept pulling her pants up. You know what? She might have kept pulling her pants up in the ring, but I'm pretty sure she dropped them in Vince's office.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's just an opinion or a suggestion. Okay.
Look at this.
Still completed.
You can sit in here and you can learn every move there is, but I have the passion for it. He has the passion for it. If you want a challenge, if you want an experience, run a race, climb a mountain, do that. Don't come in this house. Don't come in the ring. Without the passion, you can't teach passion.
And you've done it for 11 years. I have no experience.
And
no experience.
because you're not passionate about it.
Okay.
That's it.
What are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about, well, my new passion is wrestling.
The new passion. What's your favorite match?
Here we go.
Actress with Melina and Alicia Fox. And Alicia Fox.
Out of all the matches in the history of this business, that was your favorite?
Like I said, this is something that I'm new to.
Any other favorite matches that I should know about?
I swear. Damn.
You know how many times I told Vince McMahon I'm sorry? None.
Give me this opportunity and I will show you. I can
See, that's the thing. I ain't giving nothing. I'm making my decision based on what I've seen. You two get your asses back to the house. That comes with me. You're not tough enough.
Yes, I will. Still tough enough. But still see me in the WWE.
Okay, folks.
You get way too
Now this stroll down memory lane. Cameron, I hope you watch this video because I will be sending it to you on Twitter. I want you to think long and hard about what you said in that post and what we just showed. We haven't forgotten. And see, the thing is, that memory of Tough Enough, that vivid, how stupid you sounded and how stupid you looked in front of Austin, should have told you right there, you're new to this. You have no experience. You didn't need to become a wrestler because people like you and the concept of what WWE presents is what's killing wrestling. That's what wrestlers like you, people like you, don't understand and will never understand. All you see is the fucking fame. All you see is the fucking money. You count your money. You remember your stupid ass song? I'm all about my paper, baby. That's the problem. Dusty Rhodes wasn't all about the paper. Of course, he made a lot of money. Ric Flair was about paper, but he cared about wrestling. That's why, even as a heel, he was entertaining. He could talk. He could wrestle. He had the ear package, as well as Sting, as well as countless others. The late, great Wahoo McDaniel. Paul Jones. See, I'm a wrestling fan, not a WWE fan. I can go way past WWE because before I started watching Hulk Hogan, I watched NWA Mid-South. I watched Johnny Weaver. I watched Mr. Wrestling, the guy who wore the white mask. I watched the Italian Stallion. I mean, he was a jobber, maybe he was better. I watched White Lightning, Tim Horner, and no one seems to mention him anymore. White Lightning, Tim Horner, good, quick, should have been a main eventer. But
so like break down this video like from like what she said to like Austin's look to fucking the other competitors just roasting her. Like what do you think about like all that stuff?
Austin saw through her like a glass slipper. I mean, he could see that she was no wrestler. And I'm thinking the minute she walked out of the ring and walked off the show, I'm pretty sure she probably slept or might have slept with the first executive she could find. And here's the thing. Right here, the last two paragraphs I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna screen share them because I want you to see me on it. I'm gonna read these a little slower. Cyberbullying is a major problem. Yes, we understand that we are public figures, and yes, we know coming into this business that we will be analyzed under a microscope 24/7 for everything we say and do. But is there really any reason to tell someone that they must sleep around to be where they are? Well, Cameron, from that video from Tough Enough and to how fast you came into the WWE, tells me you didn't really, I don't think you really worked that hard for it. You might have worked hard, but you might have been on your back, on your knees, vice versa. I don't know. I can't prove it. I can't say, but... And I'm pretty sure you're not going to admit it. Of course, you're not going to admit it. I mean, that would make you look like a whore. I mean, you know, there's a reason why I call them diva skanks, and we all know Vince's reputation, and we all know WWE's reputation. After all, and back in the '80s, they did have a little secret frat society called the Cream Team. That was a different story. But I'm pretty sure in Vince's case, when it came to the Cream Team, Vince fed the cream to the ladies. So, that being said, okay, they must look around to be where they are. Is there any reason to tell someone that they should kill themselves or to attack their family and personal issues over wrestling? I can't think of a single reason. I know some may read this rant of mine and bash me even further. I accept that. I do not intend to disrespect anybody with this rant. I merely want to share my feelings with you all, since a lot of you feel the need to bash talent and bully them on a daily basis with your tweets and posts. The passion you have for our business is respectable, but the way some of you express it is deplorable. For those fans who are respectful and spend their precious time and money on us, I thank you and love you with all my heart. For those who are not fans of me and voice their opinions in a respectful and constructive way, I thank you and appreciate your criticism. For those who do nothing but bash talent in a disrespectful, cruel, and personal way, I have nothing to say to you except give your mother my love when she comes downstairs with your dinner. Okay, that's into that. Okay. Now, to respond to that shit, first of all, most of us have jobs. We don't live at home, and we make our own money. I myself, I work for the bank. Thank you very much. Now, for you to say we bash talent, no, we don't bash talent. We just give our own thoughts and personal opinions and truth on certain talent that has no talent. People like you is why the IWC exists. And it's people like you, Kelly, the Bella Skanks that are killing wrestling is why we exist. As long as people like you come in this business or come in the business of wrestling and do what you do, and you didn't earn it, because we know you didn't earn it, because like I said, as fast as you came on the scene after being eliminated, yeah, I think you slept around with who you had to get to where you are, because you're not talented. And looking at that video, the red carpet, and your Tough Enough elimination, you are just trash. And I don't mean as a person, I mean as a wrestler, as someone who, especially the way you talk. I would want to hear you do your promo because your voice sounds like shit, and you sound like basically a Nicki Minaj, a wannabe, a youngster. Or your thoughts?
Who the hell do you think you are talking about bullying? Newsflash, bitch. I do an anti-bullying movement. I talk about anti-bullying. I put on an anti-bullying event in 2013. And you have the nerve to come on here and talk about us cyberbullying you? You have the nerve to talk about us bullying you and bashing you? No. See, you just crossed the line. You just crossed the line. You do not do that. You do not do that. You do not use that context, because let me tell you something. I started that movement after my friend lost her fucking life. And my friend helped me with that movement. My friend Dalton helped me with that movement after my friend, the girl, died. And you want to sit here and say, ooh, they're cyberbullying me. They're bullying me. No, no. We are getting rid of untalented hacks like you. So I strongly suggest you be careful who you talk to and who you push, because we will push back, and we will push back hard. This is not the end. This is only the beginning. You may think that by doing this we're giving you attention. No. We're not giving you attention. We're exposing you. You know what we're going to do right now? We're going to open the YouTube app and we're going to play videos exposing your ass. We're going to see through. We're going to look at interviews. We're going to play 2 or 3 videos of interviews and moments that you've had, and it's going to show all your dinky little stupid flaws, from NXT to the movie awards to the red carpets and interviews for WWE that you've tried so desperately to make. Now, Cameron, it's time for us to bury your ass. So let's get to the execution.
And I'm just saying, well, we actually can't play the videos over here because we'll get flagged, But in the future, like I said, we could play some audio, but you know what? I'm gonna be nice, and like I say, I'm not gonna go on for like a couple hours. Like I said, we just want to let you know we're watching you, and it's not done. Like I said, this isn't cyberbullying. This is basically a retort. And our retorts are the truth.
The wrong guy. You just made fun of the wrong thing, bitch.
Yeah, the YWC. I think the YWC and the IWC are more passionate than the so-called bitches in the ring. All you care about is money. Come on, this rant you just said, people can see right through. I mean, Vince McMahon pays a lot of money. He pays 6 figures to the top draws in WWE. Cena is the top guy, of course. Now there is no top diva. I mean, Natty's been there forever, but she's basically been out to pasture, and this is the first time she's been in a storyline in a long time. Charlotte is basically the one getting the push, and the only reason she's getting the push is because of who her father is. Once again, Nature Boy Ric Flair, who can't let the business go.
I really hope that Sasha Banks faces you in a match, and I really, really hope that Sasha fights for us, and I hope Sasha whoops you so bad you're going to think twice before coming onto this business, because at least unlike you, Sasha is not only hotter, but Sasha knows how to wrestle. Sasha cares about the business, and it doesn't matter if she was cousins with Snoop Dogg. Big fucking deal. At least she wanted to do this since she was a kid. You did not want to do this when you were a kid. Did you see the look on Stone Cold's face when you told him all that shit, that you had no experience, that you did all this shit? Your favorite matchup is Melina, Alicia Fox. Let me tell you something. When I get into this business, and I will, mark my words, I will get into this business, and it may take a while before that happens. It may take a long time before that happens, but I will get into this business. And when I do get into this business, I'm actually going to care about wrestling. I'm going to train for wrestling. I'm going to take classes for wrestling. I'm going to care about this business. I am not going to do it because I'm getting a paycheck. I am not going to do it for some stupid reason. And I'm not going to go on some stupid movie awards. And I'm not just going to write some stupid music albums or star in some stupid movies. No, I'm going to do it for the love of wrestling. And yeah, if I want to do acting at the same time, I'm going to fucking do acting at the same time. But no matter what I do, I'm still going to train for wrestling. I'm going to learn how to do the moves effectively, which is more than I can say for you. So Don't you dare make fun of bullying. That's where I draw the line. That is where I draw the line. Where you mentioned cyberbullying and bullying, you just crossed my last nerve.
And the thing is, I only think you called it cyberbullying. I only think you called it cyberbullying because you didn't like people telling you that you're not good, that you can't wrestle. That's why I think people bash you. See, people can see through you, Cameron. People can see through your bullshit. People can see what you really are. It's not bullying. See, you basically have such a big head and so wrapped up in this fantasy bullshit world that you can't see past your own ego and you can't see the reality of your shortcomings. So this isn't cyberbullying.
Let me tell you something. You know what
Usually,
cyberbullying is, bitch? Cyberbullying is when someone gets made fun of for their, I don't know, for their hair or for their disability or for any imperfections that they have. No, this is not cyberbullying. We're not making fun of you for imperfections. This is what we're doing. We are fighting against injustice. We are fighting against bad talent. We are fighting against, people with no experience who don't even care about the profession coming into this business. That's what we're fighting against. We are standing up against the injustice. That's what we're doing. If we were cyberbullying you, we would say, you know what, Cameron, you're a bullshit human being. You suck. You have no reason to be on this earth. I wish you would die. That is cyberbullying. I am making fun of you as a human being, which I'm not. We are making fun of your character. We're making fun of your character, and we are saying how we do not want fitness models. We do not want models. We do not want dancers coming into a professional wrestling business. We don't want people sleeping with John Laurinaitis and whoever else to get to the top. No, we want, you know what? Let's not forget the fact that Nikki and Bella and Nikki and Bree's mom is married to John Laurinaitis. Let's not forget about that.
yeah, that's really convenient. And remember, the only reason the Bellas became successful is because of who they were dating. Bree married Daniel Bryan, but Nikki jumped on John Cena. And John Cena, let me tell you, is not a prize catch. John Cena is just basically was a top guy, and he rose to the top. Nikki Bella jumped on it. She was dating Dolph Ziggler, but she, they broke up.
What's the matter, Nikki? Doing a little bit of this, huh? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So like I said, all in all, Cameron, like I said, if you want to retort at somebody, retort at Val Venus. He's the one that called you a simpleton, not us. We always knew you were a simpleton from day one, from that show and then on. We always knew you were a simpleton. But you want to put our names in your mouth, here it is. You got the truth, and you got basically constructive criticism. I don't know how you're going to take it. And we know this is not going to change anything because life's going to go on. You're going to go on in WWE. You may become a star. You may not. You're still going to make money. But, but for how long? Who knows? So we'll end it on this note. Next time you step in the ring and you botch, and you probably will, I want you to think about what you said and why the YWC exists. We exist because of talented people like you, people who talk out of your ass and can't do shit in the ring and can't even back it up. Not just me, not Youngster. The two guys are on here. William Bringer of Rain, Kyle Brachetto, WJ, the Mighty General Jerry, Dark Horse TV, Big Scotty, Casey Gale, Leon, Cody Brainerd, everybody. There's a whole host of us that don't like you.
Welcome to the war, bitch. You just started a war that you can't finish.
Mm-hmm. And you got to remember something else, WWE. This is to all of WWE. The wrestling fans, social media has given us our voice. And anytime we want to, we can bury you. We can get your contact information. We can get your office phone numbers. So, like I said, just be careful what you say because we're watching and we're looking at you.
Don't forget one thing. Don't forget one thing, WWE. Let's see, where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. Here we go. Don't forget about this. What does that say? This is a contact under the name McMahon. And
Oh yeah.
this is your phone number, WWE.
Yep, that's one of your numbers.
Right there. Be careful who you push.
Because we know how to push back.
With one click of a button, we can push back.
The thing is, I've been blocked by several of WWE superstars for sitting in videos. Can you say Joey Styles? Yeah. You remember that guy, the 2005 guy who did the shoot?
Really?
What happened to that guy? And once again, now through the magic of the YWC, IWC, and live streaming on YouTube, we show the whole wrestling world while we're the unscripted, uncensored, loose cannons of social media. So, Johnston, any final thoughts?
I'm sorry. Hang on, let me just get this.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Wow, just unbelievable. You know, honestly, Cameron, you put your foot in your mouth and you cross the line with me when you mention cyberbullying. You take it completely out of context. And let me see if I understand this correctly. Oh, wait. What is this? The American Music Awards.
Duty to save John, and we are live backstage at the AMAs. I'm so excited. We have Ariane Andrews here, and as the guys were coming up, they're saying, "Take a look at this, Peter." Okay, that is fabulous. The guys are saying, "I wish I would do some push-ups today."
Thank you. I'm like flattered.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
So you were a wrestler, right?
Well, they like to call it a WWE diva.
Okay, tell me what that is.
Sports entertainer. So it's being in the ring, but instead of saying wrestler, they like to use sports entertainer.
Sports entertainer.
Yes.
Okay, because you definitely look more like a sports entertainer than a wrestler.
Oh, thank you.
So what's going on this year?
That's for sure.
A little bit of everything. I just had a single that came out titled Wrong Number, and it's centered around anti-bullying. I figured I'd use my platform to
No. You did not just go there. You did not just go there.
You said just a second ago, she put her foot in her mouth. Hey, youngster, that's not all she puts in her mouth, if you know what I mean.
You did not just go there. Are you kidding me right now? Anti-bullying, really, says the woman who's bashing other people, says the woman who's saying, "Oh, get over it," and really, you want to talk about anti-bullying? Stop being a fucking hypocrite. You're doing exactly what you're saying your record is doing. I'm the one that's advocating for anti-bullying. I may have made some mistakes in the past, but at least I did something about it. I put an event together. I got my hometown together. And yes, I'm doing something next summer where I'm hoping to bring in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. At least I'm actually going to do something about it. What's a fucking song going to do? Get the fuck out of here.
Here's the thing. She talks about anti-bullying. That company is just known for bullying top to bottom. Vince McMahon has been known to be a bully. He was a bully in college, people said. Like I said, Pat Patterson molested Roddy Piper. And Pat Patterson was a member of the Cream Team, as told to me by Michael Sean Poston. Shout out to Poston. Here's the thing. That whole company is a company of bullies. So what the fuck are you talking about? But see, you would know that because you're all about your paper, baby.
God.
See, this is the double-edged sword, double-edged standard. They have a "Don't be a bully, be a star" campaign, but then the whole staff is basically bullies. The wrestlers bullied young guys. Bob Holly used to bully people. I mean, he beat up a young kid on Tough Enough, and broke his nose.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got to hear more bullshit that's coming out of her mouth. I want to dissect this for a second. I want to dissect this.
Okay.
Go to that. So I'm kind of in collaboration with Stop Bullying now.
Oh, well, that is fabulous. Yeah. And what do you have to look forward to 2016? You have a lot of things going on. What's some of the highlights?
Everything. I took a little bit of break from WWE, but I'm back. So it's definitely great to be back. So definitely, hopefully, a nice, great storyline with WWE. The music, continue with the music, hosting, acting, just a little bit of everything. I consider myself a Jill of all trades.
Who did your makeup today? It's gorgeous.
This girl named Teresa, actually, my friend. I just actually used her, and she is great. She's gonna be like my new fave girl to go to. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. Do you have any advice for anybody trying to get into the entertainment world?
No.
Yes, I
do
do.
it in a very unique way.
Yes. I mean, just how my anti-bullying and the wrong number campaign is never let anyone tell you that you're not pretty or tough enough, smart enough, or tough enough to do anything, because if you're relentless, hungry, and ambitious, that, the sky has no limit in the day. So just stay focused, stay hungry.
Isn't that the truth? People think it happens overnight.
Oh gosh, it takes forever.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
What?
Yeah, now she tells, don't let people tell you you're not tough enough. Austin told her she wasn't tough enough, and she's not. She is basically so, she's not graceful in the ring. She is so, she moves like a sparrow. To me, she, the thing is, boy, there's nothing more I can really say about this woman except, hypocrite and tells lies, but she doesn't know it.
Oh my God!
We can throw everything back in her face, and we just did. And like I said, she'll probably still spin it, to something else once I send her this. That's if she watches it. Of course, she may block me after I do send her this.
Dude, I think she's gonna get a YouTube channel.
Yeah, Eva Marie already has one, and if she gets a YouTube channel, we're really in trouble. Here's the thing: what the fuck are you doing on the red carpet and at the American Music Awards and not training? See, a real wrestler, athletic, male or female, would be spending 24/7 almost training because they have that kind of desire. They wouldn't care about no damn award show. They don't care about a fashion. But see, this is Vince McMahon's fault because this is the concept that he wanted all these years. He wanted WWE to be mainstream. He wanted WWE to be in the Hollywood spotlight, if you will. That's why we have WWE Studios. We have a WWE music division.
Oh my God! I found it. There it is.
Okay.
There it is. There's the YouTube channel. How many subscribers? 1,261.
Okay. Well,
what do we have here? Q&A, training, wrong number, bye-bye music video, Asuka, full body workout, road life in the WWE, and Q&A, and get to know me.
well,
oh, love of God.
like I said, we're gonna end the show on this note. Like I said, Cameron. Like I said, watch what you say, and we got you from top. We got you, as Ryback was said in his article, from top to bottom. We got you. You've been exposed. Leave your thoughts and comments.
Enjoy the war, bitch. This isn't over. You got caught in a war. You started one with me. You crossed the line with me. Now you're gonna see what happens.
Yep. Subscribe to Malik X. Subscribe to my boy here, Yanni, the Wrestling King.
Youngster 12.
Yep. All right then, and we'll see you later. Peace. Cameron. Good luck, because I got a feeling, maybe it could be a year or 2 years from now, you may be getting released as a cutback. So be prepared to bend over backwards some more and bend over any other way if you want to keep a job.
Kiss my Canadian ass, bitch. Time to fire back.
Well, one of her lyrics said, "It's time to blow." So you be the judge. All right, y'all. We out. Peace.